Oh my. All right. Okay. First of all, let's just get started. All right. I wasn't even supposed to be live. Okay. Django, thank you for the $10, my guy. I didn't even know I was live. I was doing a Patreon Q&A and it was streaming. So let's get that out the way. I didn't even know I was live. All right. This is all bad. I didn't even know I was live. Pac-Man in the building. Django, thank you for the $10 donation. I was doing my Patreon Q&A and I'm streaming. What in the world is going on? What? But I figured I might as well go live now since I went live by accident. I appreciate the people coming through. Members in the building. Cheryl Tucker Moore, Slightly Liquid, getting messages deleted by AAA. AAA in the building. Brady in the building. What's up, Django? Thank you for the $10 donation. I seen it on the previous live stream that wasn't supposed to be live. I just had to make a generic topic really fast and go live because now I feel like I owe you guys a live. That's how I feel. I could have easily just, got off, but that's just not how I am. It's not how I'm built. So now I said, let me go live. Wow. And guess what? My Q&A didn't even record. So I did all that for nothing. But it is what it is. How are y'all doing this Friday evening? I'm still, not 100%. So I'm going to try to keep calm. Just for Corey on Sports, how are you doing? I'm chilling, my guy. How are you? Appreciate you, Django. T-Dog in the building. Patreon extraordinaire. So, what were y'all talking about on the last stream? I'm just curious. What were you guys talking about? For who's back? What were you guys talking about? What's going on? What's cracking? What were you guys talking about? I'm just curious. Look at that. What does that even say? You can tell I was Russian. Where Baker land? What? Where Baker land? What does that even mean? Where Baker land? This is the most rushed live stream ever did in my life. Where Baker land? Let me fix that a little bit. First of all, that was terrible. Where Baker land? Unemployment. That's just mean. That's mean, Nolan. That's mean. Well, I'm good you weren't here, Pac-Man, because I wasn't there either. I wasn't even live on my first live stream because I didn't know I was live. I was doing a Q&A for Patreon. I didn't record. So guess what? I got to do it again. Unemployment? That's mean. That is mean. Oh, but I mean, it's not looking good right now, though. It's not looking good. Carolina says they're out. They're out of the running. They're going to go with Drew Lock. You came in 12 minutes late. Well, you really weren't late, Django, because I really wasn't supposed to be live. I really think it's coming down to the contract, though. I don't think teams want to pay the $18 million. I think they want the Browns to pay up to $18 million. I think they're like, no, you're paying it. I don't know, man. I'm hearing from mainstream that other teams are not doing Browns a favor with Baker trade. I think that's what it is, fanboy. I think they want the Browns to pay up that $18 million, and I think the Browns don't want to pay the $18 million. So I think we're at a stalemate here. But guess what? Browns don't have any leverage at all. Zero, zilch, nada, nil, none. And I think that's the problem that we're running into here. No leverage, $18 million equals nowhere to go. But you do have training camp. You do have preseason. And injuries happen in this league. And when injuries happen in this league, that's when you start looking for players. And I think that's when things will get interesting. That's when things will get interesting in my book. Now, does my book matter? Not really, but either pay some on the trade or pay all when they cut him. Well, I think the Browns got the pony up a little bit. Well, when they cut him, if they cut him, they can pay whatever they want. Isn't that correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they cut him, then it's fair game, right? Isn't that correct? I think that's what teams want. Because then you don't have to pony up that $18 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. So they'll still have to pay the 18? Oh, wow. Offer Baker and a running back to Seattle for Metcalf. Oh, well. They're not giving up Metcalf. They're going to want cheerleaders. They're going to want cheerleaders, a locker room. They're going to want a full gambit for DK Metcalf. But I would do it Cool Breeze. Not Nick Chubb, though. You know what I'm saying, Cool Breeze? You feel me? Not Nick Chubb, though. Not Nicholas Chubb, though. I don't know. I don't understand it. Then what's the big deal with cutting him then? If they still have to pay that $18 million, that part I don't understand. Then just trade for him. That's the part I don't understand. Then, I think Tomlin's trying to give Pickett confidence by saying he has a chance at starting. They only trade Metcalf's crusty jockstrap, Billy the Hater. I think Tomlin's just trying to give Pickett confidence by saying he has a chance at starting. You don't believe it? No, I meant if they cut him, though, Django. That's what I'm talking about. If they cut him, they won't have to deal with that. Seattle got a haul from the Broncos for Wilson. No way we get Metcalf. No, they're not trading Metcalf. He better, Nolan. He better. I was talking about if they cut him, Django, with the 18.9. They won't have to deal with that. That's what I was referring to. I know if they trade him, they have to deal with that. Unless the Browns pay some of it. That's what I was referring to. But yeah, Nicholas Jamal Chubb, he better return a Brown. I mean, return. What? Retire a Brown. What up, Phil? This is a prop tube stream that I shouldn't even be doing, but I jacked up, so I feel like I got to do it now. How you doing, Phil? I'm doing all right, Phil. You know, I had a couple rough days, but hey, it is what it is, right? They can't cut him till they know for sure. Well, that's what they got. That's why they got Jacoby Brissett, T-Dog. They got Jacoby Brissett for that reason. And Baker won't play anyways. T-Dog, he will go eat everything at Applebee's before he'll play it down for the Browns again. He won't play. Trust me. If they cut him, they're still liable for that contract because it's guaranteed. Well, I know the Browns are. I was talking about another team. Where's Baker landing? I don't know. That's the question, Blake. What up, Hagen? I got confidence in AB, Aaron. You know I love me some Andrew Berry. And I think he knows what he's doing. You're doing good, Phil. I don't know, Billy. Teams are pissed they reset the 2K stream with the 2K stream. Teams are pissed they set the QB salary with the Watson contract. What's a fair trade for Baker? Baker is paid with 18 mil whether he plays or not. He is Gucci. That's a good point. I'm doing all right, Hagen. What's a fair trade for Baker? Listen, to me, I'd say a third or fourth round pick. What do y'all say? Don't you think a third or fourth round pick is fair? Isn't that fair? Isn't that fair? Don't you think that's fair? A third or fourth round pick? Baker Mayfield cheerleader. How are you doing, Hagen? I'm good. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Third or fourth round pick. I mean, right? Now, listen, I'm a Browns fan, so I want a first round pick, but I'm not going to, that's just being, ridiculous. But, if Baker wants out, he can restructure the guaranteed money and take fourth. Well, Django, he ain't doing that. I mean, we got pride, right? Right, Django? That pride's a killer. But yeah, I mean, if you really want out, looks like Seattle wants to tank for the draft next year. Sounds fair. I say fourth. Laura's back, member extraordinaire. A third and a fourth. Minnesota, Cousins questionable. Washington, Wentz, head case are the two best options. Just saying. Hey, man. Hey, I'm with you, Django. I'm with you. But I just know what pride it is. They said pride is a devil. He ain't got a hold on me. Let me stop. They don't know about that. I'm good. Had a good day at work. Sunday, I'm going to be working on a cabin with my wife. Okay. Okay. He's worth a third rounder plus the team puts up his 18 million. No idea where he lands, but he's going to get cut. You think he's going to get cut, Sir Mang? I hope not. Because if he gets cut, I think he's going to end up in the AFC North. No, he won't. Never mind. They got no, he won't. I'll take that back. No, he won't. Because they Pickett. I keep forgetting they got Pickett. So no, he won't. So I think he's going to get cut. I still want something for him, Sir Mang. I don't like the cut idea. Because if you cut him, you get nothing. I mean, you get absolutely nothing for him. I mean, zero. Zero. 49ers, Courtney? What about Trey Lance? He won't play a down in 2022? You don't think he'll play a down, George? I don't think anyone trades for him, and no one in the North is taking it. No, not now, sir. I cannot talk, man. I keep forgetting about Pickett. But no, he's not going to the North now, which is good for me. I don't think he'll go to the 49ers because of Trey Lance. And they still have Jimmy G. So you think he'll sit on the bench despite the Browns? Also wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play it down. So two people think he won't play it down in 2022? Giants, Danny Dimes? No Danny Dimes? Matter of fact, I'm going to stop calling him Danny Dimes, chat. What has he done to earn a nickname? I'm going to start calling him Daniel Jones. I am getting old, Laura. I am getting old. The Browns were deserved not getting anything. Feels like they set him up to fail. I don't think I keep telling people that they did not set him up to fail. They didn't. I said end of the earth. I will stand on the end of the cliff and say they did not set him up to fail. I don't agree with that. I don't agree. Listen. If there's somebody better out there, it's your due diligence to try and go and get that person if you think it makes your team better. I just don't agree they set him up to fail. I mean, he chose to play with that injured shoulder. I mean, they didn't put a gun to his head and say, listen, you better play. I don't agree with that. And y'all know that I stick up for Baker when it's not the cool thing to do. Maybe Seahawks. The Seahawks said they're out, Hagen. Two have now said he's not going to play. If we cut Baker, he said he's going to Pittsburgh. I don't think he will now because of Pickett. I do agree Tampa is the best place for him to go. 1 year behind Brady could do great things for him. As much as I hate to say it. As much as I hate to say it. TB12. Daniel Fumble would be an appropriate name. Pittsburgh has no room for him. Tripping after an 80-yard run for a dime he saw on the grass. Danny died. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Tampa would be a great landing spot for him. TB12 could teach him the mental aspect of the game, which is exactly what Baker needs the most. Yeah, listen, man. That would be great. As much as I hate to say it. I mean, TB12, listen, man. We all know how I feel about him, but he's great. Greatness personified. Feels like if you look at the timeline, how many games did Chubb set while the Baker was asked to throw 50 times while injured? Think Brady retires this season or keep going? Listen, Master Mike. I want to say yeah, Master Mike. I think this is the last year. As far as I throw 50 plus times, I don't know, Phil. I'm still not saying he's set up to fail. Listen, that one interview when he said it's up to me if I play or not, that right there let me know, listen, man, this dude ain't gonna sit down. He's just not going to. That right there let me know, bruh, he's not sitting. He's just saying no. I mean, now there were times where I'm like, yo, run Nick Chubb, but I don't know. I just don't believe it. My pick's Tampa or Carolina. Brady wins the title this year. He'll retire. If not, he'll try to go one more year. Don't say that, Sir Mang. We don't want to hear him win the title. Stop it. You haven't been Gmail. I shouldn't even be here. Gmail. I shouldn't even be here. I was doing my Patreon Q&A and I streamed it instead of recording it. And now here we are because I felt like I had to go live now because I realized I streamed it. And I didn't want people to think I wasn't reading their comments. Django donated $10. I didn't want people to think I'm just not reading comments anymore. So it was a big mess. So this is why we're here. But you didn't miss much. This is a impromptu live. I'm not going to be on too much longer. But I appreciate everybody coming back through who was there during my pre-recorded live Q&A, kinda. Mayfield's a top 15 QB. Athletically, but his demeanor and his leadership is bottom 32. Now, I can agree with that, George. Leadership needs help. Now, listen, Phil, I know you were here during watch parties. I know you were here. And you know I went nuts on first down when they went 5 wide when we have Nick Chubb. So I agree with you with that. You know I went nuts. I agree with you with that, Phil. I don't think it's a setup, but I agree with you I went nuts when we came out 5 wide. And I'm like, why are we not running Nick Chubb? I went nuts. So I'm with you on that. I just don't agree with the setup part, but the play calling, I'm just like, bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? Giants would make sense considering the QB class next year. Baker Mayfield to the Chiefs? Never, Courtney. Never. Because he would never play. Courtney, he would never play. He has a bad agent, Courtney, if he goes to the Chiefs. The Chiefs. He has a bad agent. Hello, Corey. How you doing, Tylene? Moderators, everyone in the chat. Tylene, how are you? Tat, what up? Member extraordinaire. Member in the building. Members. Flaunt your emojis in the chat, members. You remember Phil? Okay. Hey, Phil remembers. I lose my mind. Baker swap for Mahomes. Nolan, stop it. Nolan, wherever you are right now, I need you to take a lap. Wherever you're at, take a lap. Just take a lap. Refresh yourself. Take a beverage. Stop it. Baker swap for Mahomes. Nobody does that. No one. Not sure what is worse. Us going 5 wide on first down or DPJ returning punts. Both were egregious. I'm going to go 5 wide on first down. Just because Nick Chubb. But they weren't pretty. In terms of football, what's the best thing about Deshaun Watson compared to Baker? Mobility and accuracy. Master Mike. Baker could work out in Philly if they were willing to take a third pick and eat some salary. Philly isn't totally sold on Hurts. There goes the emojis. There goes the emojis. Yes, sir. Dog check emoji from member extraordinaire Cheryl Tucker Moore. We can trade Baker for Debo. Fanboy. I'm going to go with what Django just said. Instead of take a lap, go lay down, fanboy. Go take a nap for a second, fanboy. Baker for Debo. Take a nap. Wait back up in about 5 minutes and come rejoin the chat, my guy, fanboy. Take a nap. He said Baker for Debo. He's with the Browns until someone gets hurt and we get some leverage. Tack, good point. Member extraordinaire, good point. I brought that up before you got in here. They may have to wait till the injuries. Hit that like button as you come in. Hit that like, share. What? Like, share. Okay. I forgot what I was going to say after that part. I had a brain freeze. Baker to the Washington Commanders. Courtney? I don't know how much you believe in Carson Wentz. This may be Carson Wentz's last stop, so I'm not sure. Now, if they didn't get Carson Wentz, I would say I'm all for it. So if it wasn't a setup, how do you feel about the season's coaching? If the coaching is bad, how do you think? I think the play calling was not good this year, but I do believe that they will adapt to Watson's strengths, but we're going to see what they do this year. But I do think the play calling was not good. Way too many going forward on fourth downs. Take the points. Watson's more even keel with his demeanor on the field and interviews. Baker couldn't control his emotions. Baker sits himself. He's a quitter who was cleared to play. No win situation for him. Why do we pay Keenum to watch Baker hobble? I wanted him to sit himself Cleveland BCI. I don't know if you watched the watch parties. I wanted him to sit himself just because he was hurt. Watson's far better, making broken plays work, so let's hope we aren't taking sacks with 20 seconds in the pocket. Issue, there's no way Baker's still on this team with camp breaks. He's a distraction at the point. Go wake up on the right side of the bed and get your life together, as my mama used to say. Lovey Marie! How you doing, Lovey Marie? What up, Goody, Big Corey? What up, Tim? How you doing? Jerome Ford? That's the only slide I have made up. I told you I jumped on here real fast. Cleveland BCI, how you doing? Jerome Ford? I'm probably going to be on here 5 more minutes. Like I said, I didn't plan to jump one today. I still got to re-record my Q&A. It's just bad things happening for me right now. But it's all good. Hit that thumbs up for me. We got 24 likes. It's actually not good at all. But it is what it is. Who are you going for? RK Bro or Drew or the Bloodline? I think if they want to switch things up, they need to have RK Bro and Drew win because Roman never loses, but have one of the Usos take the loss. Hagen, what do you think? But I think that's what needs to happen. Baker also might not play this year. I don't think they will let him go, having to pay him regardless. So it's also a chance he doesn't play all next year, if not traded. Most in-depth secondary in the league. Yes, sir, emote. Consistency, member extraordinaire. If they didn't sign 3 QBs, they might have thought about keeping Baker. They gave Baker a huge FU when they did that. A huge one? A huge one? How do you feel about Garrett Wilson's landing spot? I hated it, but they did a very good job in the draft, Sir Mang. You're talking about the Jets, so we'll have to see. But initially, I hated it. Right now, I'm on the let's see what they do. I like Olave's in New Orleans. He should put up good numbers. I'm with you on that. You could talk about Jameis Winston all you want. He'll throw to the other team, but he will throw the deep ball. He loves airing it out, so I do feel great about Olave's spot. But we'll have to see how Garrett does. We'll have to see, Sir Ming. We'll have to see. Don't forget Brown Super Bowl this year. Brown Super Bowl, okay. Oh, RK Bro wins and Drew and Roman face off. I think hopefully that's the direction they go. Bloodline does not need to win that match. You see Ric Flair was on Mike Tyson's podcast. That should be interesting. Garrett Wilson's career is over. I hope not, Nolan. Come on, man. Come on, Nolan. Come on. Come on, Nolan. Come on, Nolan. What up, Amari? Pretty excited about Winfrey. Hopefully he pairs well with Miles. I was talking about Winfrey on the Patreon Q&A. Listen, that dude right there. Listen. That dude right there. He gonna be a monster, man. He gonna be a monster. That dude right there. He gonna be a monster. I like him already. Let's go. I think Winfrey was our best pick, and he has the biggest chance for impact. He might be our best pick or David Bell. We'll have to see. David Bell was a sneaky good pickup. A sneaky good pickup. I watched him go against my Buckeyes, and I hated every minute of it. David Bell. Remember the name. David, ring my bell. Remember it. Do you think the Fiend will return? No. Maybe I should do a WWE Q&A one day. What do you guys think? Will you show up? Winfrey, a straight up dog. Perrin is a dog. What you think of the kicker we drafted? Listen, I know about the kick against Florida. That's about all I know of him. I'm going to be honest. That's it. But you use a 4th rounder, he's got to be good, right? He's got to be good. And he better be good because the fan base will turn on him in a second. They will boo him as soon as he misses his first one. You book it. He's going to get booed out of the stadium. Boo! Bring back Chase McLaughlin. Watch. Bell got hands, but a deep threat. Corey shot enter the WWE. Do it, man. Do it. York is good. I don't know how I feel about drafting one in the 4th, though. Bell isn't no slouch. I agree, Corey. Isaiah in round 7 could be a starter quick. I thought the kicker from Texas was a better choice. Bring back Parkey? I'm still confused about why the Shield broke up. They had everything, then snapped. The figure broke up. Listen, man. The architect does what the architect does, Hagen. Don't question Seth freaking Rollins. Oh, nah, they wanted to make Roman Reigns a star, Hagen. And you see where he's at now. They were ready for Roman Reigns to be that guy. It took a little longer than they thought, but they did it. Hopefully York is better than Zane Gonzalez and Austin Seibert. I hope so, Sir Ming. Good gracious. Kate does have good training tape on YouTube from 3 years ago. It's on my recommended right after I watched his clip from NFL Draft. Agree, bro. Where we at now? All right. That's going to be it from me. That's it. I felt like I owed you a mini stream since I recorded me doing the Patreon Q&A and everybody was totally confused. They were just totally confused. What's going on? He's not reading our comments. What's happening here? But I appreciate everybody that was there for both streams. One was accidental, but it is what it is. I don't know when I'll be back, but listen, just turn on your notifications, okay? Just turn on your notifications. That's all I can say. Let's see. Oh, we got a member in here. I think Bell will be a disappointment, honestly. He made great catches in traffic, but couldn't get separation in college, so I don't see him being great in the NFL. Average at best. Tack, I'm going to remember that comment. Tack, because you're going to be wrong. Bell is going to ring the bell. Remember that, Tack. Remember it. All right, y'all, I'm out. I am out. Until next time, do a playoff game, man. Listen, when I do them, nobody shows up, man. I gotta prioritize my time, man. I gotta prioritize my time. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah. Listen, man, my time is very, very, very important. But all right. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Thank y'all for showing up. Members in the building, everybody, YouTube, appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'll see ya when I see ya. Peace.